Bees in the trap. Bees in the
Okay.
trap.
Oh
Bees
yeah, and
in
then
the
they're
trap.
peeking in the
Bees
yellow.
in the
Oh, I
trap.
don't know if I want to be peeking in the yellow.
I think we should
This,
be.
I think. Oh, okay. So, whatever, dude. Try to be natural and shit, but be conscious of this thing. Yeah, that's too much. Maybe we should really be like, dude, that's too much. Okay.
Welcome to Channel 7 News.
Do late night news.
Oh, God.
We're back.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah, it's recording, dude.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Hungry and Grateful is back in session.
Hungry and great.
It's March 30th, 11:47 on the West Coast. I am not sponsored by the North Face.
Hey, but we're open to it.
But one day, manifesting in 2025 is a big thing for us. And yeah, I don't know if you want to just get into it or, I mean, this will probably be edited. We're going to cut it up, slice it up because we're obsessed. Like, I don't know what that sounded like. Like, did you hear you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have said something. I just didn't feel like bending over.
Oh, yeah, and I got to get better at the mutes.
Mute it. Mute it for me, please.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, there we go.
Can you mute it for me, please?
Okay, she's playing with it. Nice. Oh, and then we have to just
Okay.
get good at not touching this shit.
Okay, unmute.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is way more natural. I'm not Hunchback of Notre Dame.
All right, sick.
Hi, James. How are you?
How my love.
Hi.
I'm good. It's been almost a year, I think, since we caught up on here. Right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's...
Oh, I wanted to hold your hand and be sweet about it, but
If you remember...
that's our logo.
If you remember
Backstory on that is...
Is there a backstory?
Yeah.
Here's some...
David Cho had inspired us
Hungry and Grateful lore.
to be more creative. And we bought these chunky markers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at
And-
Chunky.
Mm-hmm. And we were exploring with them that day, like how they felt, what we wanted to do with it, and yeah, I'm glad we explored our artistic side for a hot minute.
Yeah, dude, that was fun.
I mean, we'll come up with the better logo eventually, but that was fun to like explore that.
Mm-hmm. So we have had a couple of efforts of doing this before, and this is the first time that like I'm actually recording the audio with microphones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There is like a slight hum in the background. I don't know if you hear that in your headphones.
Can I switch yours?
Oh shit, sure. I mean, it can also just be like that thing's getting picked up, you know.
Oh, yours is way worse.
Hello? Oh, wait. Why does yours sound chill? Oh, but it's because I don't have you turned up, dude. Okay, here. Yeah, I mean, I guess some shit just want to turn it back down. Turn it back down.
Hello. Yeah, it's way too loud.
So yeah, this is you if you want to adjust your orange.
Yeah, I like it less. That
Excuse
background noise definitely caught that.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
so why don't you just turn yourself down so you don't get the hum?
Oh, I know, but I don't know if the audio is actually if the microphone is recording the hum, and then they're hearing the hum. We're hearing the hum in the playback.
Dude, I'm already going bald, and the way that it snags on my hair.
Oh yeah, you don't have to wear them if you don't want to, unless you want to. I feel official, like we're in it.
Yeah, no, I feel like I just hear better with them on.
And so we have returned. Oh, that's one you have to hit start
off.
and stop. Yeah,
So
we're learning.
Let's do a really quick update. Do you want to do like a
really quick one, dude?
Well, like a
we
month
got.
by month update, and then we'll get into what we wanted to talk about.
I don't even know what we wanted to talk about.
Hey, but there's a whiteboard behind you with some topics, so I assumed you did.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to start with. Was that we got equipment. I set this up last night, and I was all hyped up, like, yeah, come on, let's like record, let's do it. And then we fucking knocked out on the couch. No regrets. No regrets.
Yeah.
And then we had a day.
So let's just backtrack really quick. Our last episode, we got married.
Oh,
Way too many sounds. We will work those out. So just as a quick recap, we got married.
That's the one I wanted.
In last April.
Well, that's when we celebrated.
Yes, when we had our...
For those that know, if you know, you know.
Our mini mahalos celebration in Oahu. And then we went to the Big Island. We filmed an episode there, which hasn't launched.
All right, well, yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
Really quick recap is right after our wedding, we just essentially got away from everyone and everything that was stressing us out. I'm speaking for myself. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that you were stressed out. I just wanted to get away with you. And we did. That was really nice. That was April. And then totally heard all of that.
Oh, dude. Come on. We're learning.
And then
we're learning.
May, I started having heart problems.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So
yes, I remember. I was
get
there.
Into
it was very scary.
Yeah. To get into it, it was presenting as really bad anxiety. My heart was beating really fast, even when I was relaxing and being mindful.
Yeah, and these are things like you were aware of, like, oh, I'm anxious. I got anxiety. Like you were calling it out, and
yeah, like, do I have anxiety? And yeah, it was a really hard time for me. I wasn't in therapy at that moment. I was going to my doctor to kind of check in and see what I need to do on a health level. She was telling me that my EKG did not look great. And I had done an EKG the year before. And so she was like, hey, let's just have you go to a cardiologist, see what she says, and we'll go from there. So I went to the cardiologist. Oh, before that, I started a beta blocker. And it felt like I was addicted to it. It felt like if I didn't take it, I didn't know how to manage my day. It was one of those situations where I was like, oh my God, is this my new reality?
Do we need to
no
fill in what beta blockers?
Oh, beta blockers, yes. Sorry. So essentially they just slow down your heart rate.
Also, do you want to go to where you think I was going?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. If those who know me, they know exactly what the cause was, and if you don't know me, you can ask me, and we'll have a one-on-one conversation.
Or mind your fucking business.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where it's like, I'd be happy to share with you, but
oh yeah, because we're all about trying to spread good knowledge.
Vibes. Yeah, but I don't want to, talk poorly about a person because really it just reflects on me. So anyways, I went to the cardiologist. I wore a heart monitor and got it analyzed over a week. And she was telling me that everything was completely normal. That what I'm feeling are like, well, I forgot how she worded it, but essentially that most people don't feel what I feel. That it's such slight changes that she just thinks I'm extra in tune with my body. And that's how I was able to pick up on the rapid heart rates when they weren't actually presenting as even over 100. So the definition of like a rapid heart rate is, yeah. So,
but if we had some long period data, probably you would see like, oh no, this is abnormal for you.
Right. But, over a week, I guess it wasn't, So she told me to continue on propranolol as I wanted to, but I ended up not. I didn't want to feel dependent on this medication because on the days that I didn't take it, I felt so wiped. Is this my volume?
Mm-hmm.
I felt so wiped that it felt unhealthy. So yeah, I gave up caffeine. I gave up the medication. And I was kind of like a clean slate. I was eating really clean. We were primarily vegetarian. And it felt good. It felt good to be like that for a while. And I eventually, how else do I say this? I eventually left the situation that was causing me the stress And literally the minute I left, all my symptoms resolved. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It was like the matter of like getting off of a phone call.
Yeah. And I realized how much I identify in, you know, my productivity, being a good citizen, you know, in the sense of like offering services and
not just services, but like your dedicated like kind of help.
right. And so it was really hard for me because one, you know, creature of habit, I'm such a people pleaser that I don't like to cause ripples in the water, as they say. But I'm so glad I did. And then I had a transition into a new position that was...
So I don't know, I kind of jumped. So it was work related.
Yes, it was
career related.
Career related.
You changed stuff up in your career, and then that's when things started changing in your body.
Yes, that's exactly right. And, you know, the job at the end of the day does not matter. It's like who you follow matters, right? Like your leader. Because the job's the same no matter where you go. It's the same like 9 to 5 dealio. It just depends like who your boss is. And yeah, I learned a lot. I'm grateful for what I did learn. I don't have any regrets.
So how much time was that from when it started? How much time? Yeah, dog, dude, I'm kind of fucking too. How much time was it from when you started and then when you got off of it?
About 4 months. You're talking about propranolol or just like
yeah,
overall?
So 4 months. So you started May. So what now? Where was that?
No, I started technically in April. So it technically started in end of right before we left. So around April, and then I was definitely like...
Oh, because you were kind of relating it to like wedding planning stress.
Yeah, I thought it was all
doing
anxiety.
all the Hawaii stuff.
Yeah, around that.
Which, man, yeah, dude. Maybe we'll like merge that.
Maybe I should cut out what I said.
Oh my God, we're gonna already edit ourselves. What happened? What did you say?
I just don't want it to pinpoint to one person.
Dude, we don't have to. Oh my God. Let's pretend we're Tiger Belly. Okay.
Yeah, and
like
Bobby
we don't give a
always
fuck.
Says,
who
cut it out.
cares?
We'll cut it out.
Yeah, we're gonna say we cut it out, but who cared? Like who? Anyway, dude, her heart is better now. This is all good news.
I know. I just, you know,
great
I just
news.
had a feeling of just like, oh my God, I wish I didn't say that.
Those are all the feelings we gotta let go.
I know. I can feel that way with you, but you know.
That's what this is. This is an experiment, dude, of letting go and getting back to our center and not worrying about fucking nobody cares.
Yeah.
The only people that care, we haven't even fucking said it, dude. Me, you, and we have a baby, Clifford.
Yeah.
We have a brand new baby in the house, Cliffy B.
We gotta show a clip, maybe of some videos. We got him on September 24th, 2024. We met him September 22nd. It was the most life-changing thing ever.
It has been every day since.
I want to share more about that. That was
about having Clifford or getting Clifford,
finding him and
adopting him, rescuing him.
Yeah, so we went on Adopt a Pet. Shout out because
adoptapet.com.
It was just such a nice experience because we didn't want to go to private breeders. We didn't want to deal with potential backyard breeding.
And and
there's so many dogs that need homes that I feel like that's where our focus was around who can we house that needs a home. And I think we're just those people who can be open to, anything. So,
but also leading up to this whole like, oh hey, we're gonna have a dog. We have a dog now. You wanted a dog for a while.
yeah,
You kind of
I
knew
did.
that we would have a dog and that there was going to be a dog in the house. And I had dogs. I mean, there are very few dogs that I have met in my life where I'm like, oh dude, I like this dog.
Yeah.
I love this dog. But other than that, I don't give a fuck, really, dude. I don't care about your dog. Like, oh, it's so cute. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we had Java, our family dog, I remember. So imagine this is Java. This is how
I love
James-
Java, dude.
How James would greet Java. Hello. Hello. And so, I mean, Java was also like such a special dog to me that he
Special
changed.
needs?
No, he was the most special dog to me that I also needed time to accept that he was gone and like appreciate like all that he's given me and my family. And so yeah, since
Oh yeah, so you very much dog people. You guys
Very
had
much.
dog. I mean, when I
Growing
met
up,
you, you
yeah.
had Duke was around, Java, was there, and you guys just had dogs growing up.
and then Java had passed 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And so, our house was really empty when we lived, or 22. We had lived with my parents for a while before moving into our own home. And we're just lucky that we had the chance to be there for the time that we were. I feel like we learned a lot in our relationship. We're totally derailing. But so back to all of 2024. All of 2024, I was kind of like manifesting a puppy because I was talking about it. I was looking it up. I was thinking like, okay, what kind of puppy do you want? What would you want in your home? What kind of family member would you be open to? And we had for a long time gone back and forth between husky, and then I found this breed called Bernedoodle. Shout out to my brother because I didn't know about this breed until my brother showed us.
And husky only strictly just on vibes. And
Yeah,
like
100%.
I fucking love what they look like. I didn't
They're
never know
beautiful.
a husky.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with anybody having one. The only other, I guess, dog I can say like, oh dude, I would want that is like a chow chow, like another chow chow, because that's what I had growing up. And then I knew a Shar-Pei chow chow at one point, who was just like, they just looked so fucking cool, and like you could just chill with them all day. But other than that, I didn't really have any opinions on like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that. I was just like, oh no, this is Monica's idea.
Yeah, and
like,
it very much
we're
felt
getting
like
a
that.
dog.
Yeah.
Monica wants a dog. And yeah, you were doing all the looking online, and would probably show me like 10% of the ones that you cared about.
Because I had been looking consistently, and if I didn't feel like you would be open to it, I didn't show you. And so finally we land on maybe the last 4 dogs right before Clifford, and they were all Bernedoodles or Golden Doodle types. And again, they're adopted, right? So these are all best guesses on what they are.
Oh, we're watching him. He's up. He's moving around. He's a fucking doll, dude. He's going to his little crate. He knows already.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's midnight.
We need to get sped up so we can start talking about present day Cliff. Okay.
We don't. Dude, look at the time. Also, like we don't need to get sped up nowhere. Like.
No, I know. I'm just excited. I'm not saying that we need to. I'm just excited.
Yeah, because it's been a while since we've been here.
So finally, like the fourth, third, second before Clifford, he's number 1. Those were all Golden Doodles, some type of doodle, and they all looked very different. Like one was all black, one was all white, one was like a brownish color. And then finally I never reached out for availability until we saw Guapo.
Little Guapo.
Guapo is actually Clifford's birth name. And
yeah, that was the name that they had on the site for.
And what immediately drew me to him were his floppy ears, his big brown eyes, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to show this to James, just see what he thinks before I submit interest. So I showed it to him. I don't really remember a conversation around it. I remember that night.
It was in the morning.
Was it? Oh, that's right. I keep thinking it's night. Because night's when I saw him.
Yeah, we woke up and then I think you got an email or something.
Yeah, so night's when I saw him and I just asked, is Guapo still available? Morning comes and I was like, James, he is available. And what was your reaction?
Who's James?
You.
I was like, oh, cool. Like, I guess shit. I did say he was cool. Like, I did say, yeah. I did say put our name down. So yeah, like I wasn't gonna backtrack on it or anything. But yeah, again, at that point, it was like, yeah, this is, you want to go do this. Well, let's go do it for Babs.
Yeah. And this was Sunday morning, and I was heading out to work. I'm at work. Excuse me. And I get a response back, and she says, yes, Guapo's still available.
He or she, we don't know.
She's a she. Guapo's still available. Do you want to come meet him tonight? And I immediately panicked. I messaged Bebs and I was
because
like,
of course that's our default state. Is we can't be just chill. We're panicking.
We're always at 0 or 100. Like, so then,
Thai men do not say swatika, they say swatikrap. In Thailand, the only male people who use swatika are drag queens, aka the kind of gender fluid people he loves making fun of. He basically just said, hey, I'm one of...
Excuse me.
Is that from White Lotus? So
no, it's from Mel Ma.
Oh shit, I thought we were doing White Lotus, my bad.
Anywho, so then I messaged Bebs and I was like, hey, after work, do you want to go meet Guapo? And he was like, oh my gosh, like, if you want to, I'll go. Or if you want to, we'll go. And I was like, yeah, I mean, apparently there are a lot of other interested parties.
But we're first. So we get to see him.
Letting us see him first tonight. And I was like, oh my God, are we ready? And I was like panicking. Like, I immediately started going through this feeling of like, oh shit, what did I do? Oh my God, what am I getting myself into? What am I getting Bebs into? And then finally I was just like, whatever, we're gonna, and I remember driving there and saying, Bebs, we're gonna have open minds, open hearts. We're gonna see how he vibes with us. We're gonna see if we're a good match and like take it step by step. Like, no rushing, there's no pressure. We'll know when we meet him.
The only thing I remember from the drive of what you said to me was, oh hey, if this works out and we like him, this will be the last time it's just us two. And I was like, oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like a weird fucking hit of reality, but like, oh yeah, it's just us two right now, and then it won't be, it's just gonna be us in this other thing. And again, I didn't know about a dog, but
yeah. And then so we drove.
Oh, and so we're driving there, and then that week also we have plans to be in SD to go see the Born Ruffians
and be with our best
it's
friend.
It's like a whole weekend thing. Yeah, and be with our friends.
And then Beth and Melody.
Yeah, and like that's what I'm thinking of. Like, dude, if we get this fucking dog, like, we're not even going to be able to take care of him. We're not even going to be home to, settle him in. What do we think? What are we doing? Like, that's so bad. That's so stupid. And so I think even on our way there, did we call my dad?
We did.
Yeah. So we called my dad like as a backup plan, or not backup, well, whatever. Like, hey, this might happen. We're going to see a dog, but also we're going to fucking party this weekend. So
sober party.
So would you mind, house sitting and having our fucking puppy there?
Immediately
he was
said
down,
yes.
Dude. Of course he's down.
He was like, yeah, whatever you guys need.
That guy's always been kind of talking about, like, oh, I want a dog.
He's also
that'd be
been
cool.
talking about us just having a little mucoso around, like in general. Like
Whatever that is, dude. Whatever that
he
means.
never said what gender,
He
what
or she?
species.
Yeah, so now we got one. And so he watched them, or he was down to watch them that weekend. So
Yeah.
so that's what I remember going to this fucking lady's house to see this dog.
Oh, and to be more thorough, it's not just some lady. She's a foster parent of
She's excellent, dude. I'm just saying,
Yeah. So then fast forward, we're pulling up. We're literally driving up to this house, and I was like, okay, no expectations. The minute I turned the corner into this garage, I lost it. I was like, that's my baby. I know that's my baby. His little furry body just popping around everywhere. My little baby. He was 10 weeks old and
Wasn't he 9?
or 9 weeks old.
Yeah,
The next
dude.
week we went to the vet. 9 weeks old and 13 pounds. Oh my God, I think I'm going to cry.
We just weighed him today. He's 39.
Well, I don't think that's as accurate as our weigh-ins because he was being very all over, remember?
Yeah, and I was kind of like lifting him.
Yeah, so
But
he's
no.
around 40.4 right now, 40.8.
40, he's 40 pounds today. He's a
Yeah.
40-pound dog.
And so when we met him, and I was like immediately in love. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm taking up all this puppy time. Like, what does James think? And I was like, hey, like, do you want to hold him? And you're like, sure. And I handed Clifford to you. I'll never forget. I handed him to you, and Clifford was giving him kisses all over his face, and there was just so much immediate love. And I was like, okay, yeah, how do we continue? And then we immediately adopted him on the spot. We did ask her for a favor, though, to let us get our house together.
Well, I don't even know if it was that. It was like we had to wait a day. Like, it wasn't like we could take him that night. Like,
No, we could have.
Oh, really?
But remember, I was like, we don't have a crate, we don't have a bed.
No, I know we didn't have anything.
Anything. And I was like, and I work tomorrow, but we can come back on Tuesday. And she was like, yeah, no problem at all. I'll make sure.
We did paperwork or
Oh,
something.
you're right. We actually couldn't take him. I'm sorry. Because he got his next vaccine the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, yeah, you know what? Like, that's
Which was
perfect.
so awesome. Like, they handled a lot of that. He's chipped and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's chipped.
yeah. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Error.
He's chipped, vaccinated, and then... chipped, vaccinated.
Let's see what the AC sounds like.
And we got a background story on him. Background story is he was found in a homeless encampment in Moreno Valley.
Unhoused encampment.
Oh, and also they were like, he's a Bernedoodle.
Yeah, that's what it said on
looks
his profile.
like a Bernedoodle. We'll put a post of what we saw and what he looks like today.
I just remember in his photo, he has a little Gumby toy.
Yeah.
They have him chilling with the Gumby toy, dude. So when I think of him and with his little baby, like, he's fucking Gumby guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I remember he was a Bernedoodle. He needed, and he was, from a homeless encampment. He had 3 other siblings, so there's 4 babies total, and a mom that was found, no dad. And so the foster mom said the mom looked like a poodle. And that she was no more than 35 pounds. And so Clifford was estimated to be around 35 to 40 pounds. And she was like, we have no idea who the dad is, but, you know, given the coating and the color, definitely going to give some type of Bernedoodle vibe. And I realized...
These fucking people don't know nothing.
It's the best guess, right? And then his sister was also on Adopt a Pet. Her name was Bonita.
Wait, what?
Yeah, remember I told you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do we have photos of that one?
I don't think so, and I
Dude.
wish I had it, but her name was Bonita, and she was already
Guapo
adopted.
Bonita?
She
Oh
was
my
already
God.
adopted before we got Cliffy. And so...
They got her quick.
But
huh?
you know what's interesting? Her name said Golden Doodle. Her breed said Golden Doodle.
I wonder what color she was, huh?
She was all white.
Wow.
So I was thinking, oh my God, why didn't I put the two together that, like, that's his sister, like, in that moment? Because she looks super poodle-y, like, very curly hair, Clifford's hair is very straight, like ours.
Dude, he's the Asian dog.
Yeah, no, we'll get into that. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so long story short, we adopted him. And should I tell him about the ancestry now or when we're doing present day?
Oh, that doesn't. I mean, I don't even know.
So we ended up doing Wisdom Panel, which is
Yes, Wisdom Panel. You want to sponsor us?
Testing, yeah.
We found Clifford's brother.
So fucking cute.
That's a really cool service to see. Break down kind of his breed. This guy's not a Bernedoodle.
And what is he, Babs?
He's a fucking husky. He's a Siberian husky mutt with so his big chunk of Siberian husky and his second chunk is Chihuahua. Dude. This guy.
The ultimate mutt.
He's the ultimate mix of, everything.
He's got Alaskan Malamute.
He's got some Chow Chow, which is my favorite.
A poodle.
He does have poodle. Shih Tzu.
Uh-huh.
What else was surprising?
That was the most surprising. We were like, husky.
But yeah, he's husky Chihuahua.
But you know what? When we brought him home, the way he howled, I was like, that is very interesting. The way he's howling is very interesting.
Yeah, dude. We have a wolf in, living with us now, which I always wanted. Like, if you told me, like, oh, you can have a dog, like, what kind of dog would I imagine, like, sitting next to me? It would look like a fucking wolf. And the closest thing to that would be like a husky.
Mm-hmm.
And, it would... I think of all the dogs that we have talked about having, we've entertained that idea before.
The most. But we were talked shit on a lot about
Yeah,
that.
a lot of people would like to talk shit because they think I'm half retarded. And like, I can't handle a dog. And like, a husky, you know how much maintenance like another dog doesn't require as much maintenance, like you're not going to give it as much care, like fucking get out of here, dude.
No, the biggest thing we kept hearing from people, critics, were
haters.
They need a lot of exercise. You need to take them out.
Also, by the way, this is when I was really fat having this conversation, so maybe there's something to say about that.
Was that before you lost the 50 pounds?
Yeah, dude, and I fucking kept it off. I'm all shredded and shit still.
Guys, if you're listening
or
only
girls.
on audio.
And so, yeah, dude, having a husky, running around with the husky, going to the park with my husky, and just fucking watching the birds with him. Like, those are things that I imagined, like, I could do, I would want to do. Mm-hmm. And what do you know, dude? He's a fucking husky.
Yeah, so that was like full circle moment.
Well, and his brother is also on Wisdom Panel. He has 2% more husky. He looks like a husky.
He looks just like a husky.
That dog looks so fucking
classic
cool.
husky, like dark brown. Like,
you could tell that Clifford was probably the runt of the fucking litter, dude.
But our Cliffy's really cute. He's lost all the color, essentially. He's really, like, dusty.
Yeah, he's getting really ashy.
Like a dusty gray and white. He's very white. When we got him, he was mostly dark brown.
Yeah, we have to bleach him now to keep him fresh.
Yeah, so... But he's the best. I think having him in our lives has totally changed. Obviously, our dynamic. When we wake up, it's not just me and you. It's, where's Clifford? What does he need? What is he doing? And... on the one hand, it's so funny, but on the other hand, it's like, oh my gosh, like, it's not just me and you.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
and
so.
There's another living, breathing creature among us.
Yeah, because we had been thinking about it for the 2 days before we actually picked him up, and we were, like, super emotional about it. And then on the drive, I was like, hey, like, I just want you to know. Like, I know it's just me and you right now, and we're bringing in, like, a whole new baby into our family, but, like, I love you so much. And...
don't make me cry now.
I was just so happy to, like... I don't think that our... like, it's changed for the worse at all. I think, like, him being here, like, changed us so much for the better. Like...
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It has... given us opportunity to just explore like so many different things, like within like ourselves and each other, our family, you know, like I wanted everybody to meet this guy. And so like I've had, you know, taken more opportunities to be like, oh yeah, I'll go here, meet my dog. And yeah, like when Betty came down, like she was the first one to meet Clifford, I think.
That's right. And
like of all the people, you know, my cousin who's the farthest from us, like got to meet Clifford first. So that was so sweet. And yeah, dude, he's gotten us to be more connected with our neighbors. You know, we used to talk shit about our neighbors, like, oh, these people are too fucking nice, like, ugh, get away.
Yeah, like talking shit on the worst way, where because we didn't know,
because we're haters.
Yeah.
And now that
and we were
have
very like isolated, we secluded ourselves.
I'm still isolated.
No, you're not. Your best friend's a 10-year-old.
Yeah, she's kind of cool.
And like your other best friend next door is 80.
Yeah, he's fucking cooler.
And then your other best friend down the street, we found out she's
Alright,
in
dude,
her 40s.
they're all my best friends. You're right. I got a lot of best friends now because of Clifford.
Correct. And so
Clifford, because of Tay-Tay.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, shout out to my neighbor who I haven't seen since we got him.
His name?
No, we don't have to say no names, dude. We don't talk about other people.
Anonymous. Anyways, since we got Clifford, I think not only has our focus been on Clifford, but I've been in therapy, back on it consistently.
Are we admitting that? Oh my god!
I love talking about
Are you
therapy.
sure you want to say that online?
And then maybe I had like a year break from it. Yeah, maybe like a year break from it. And love my new therapist. Shout out to Chris.
Man or woman?
I believe they identify as she, her, but I've never.
Were they AFAB? Oh no, assigned female at birth.
None of these questions concern me. So
Well, that's good.
yeah.
But yeah.
So fast forward, we therapy.
There's a fast forward button. Therapy. I'm in therapy too.
And then my whole world.
Oh, sorry. We're
has
just
changed.
talking about you now, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait,
I'm joking. I'm totally fucking kidding. I like it. Yeah. The recap.
Oh, and then I started getting on James's insurance. Shout out.
Oh, I thought she was saying, I started getting on James's ass about this.
No, I'm so grateful
Hell
to
yeah,
be
dude.
on
Thank you for
James's
benefits.
insurance. Yes, that's okay.
Thank you, Uncle Ted.
To be clear, the main reason why we got married, yes, I love you so much and I want to be with you forever. But the way our government works is I can't be on your insurance unless we're married.
Yeah, and
Which is why we got
statistically, men get way cooler fucking insurance plans. So, what's up, So
I'm really glad I'm on his insurance plan because
we
I
on
started
that PMO, right?
PMO. It's
PPO?
PPO. Not
Oh,
piss
I'm
me
thinking about
off.
fucking. Sorry, dude. I'm so fucking brainwashed. That's my project management organization. Shout out, rest in peace. I know.
Anyways, so I'm on his insurance. We're going back to therapy, and I had a session with Kimberly Brown.
We don't have therapy together though. It's not couples therapy. She has her own individual therapy.
I guess we could
with
explore
her
that.
own.
Do you want to start going to
therapist.
couples therapy?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
We've talked about it. Anyways, so I did a session with Kimberly Brown.
Dude, Kimberly Brown's the shit.
So this is my expansion into trying to dig deeper, trying to get out of the mental and trying to embrace the inner, if that makes any sense at all. So then, I did the artist way. I did the morning pages.
Hey, someone sounds like me 2 years ago.
I am.
Someone sounds like what I've been trying to do 2 years ago.
Yeah, and look at total roles reverse. Who's doing yoga every day?
Dude, I know. This is
Who's
great.
doing meditation
This is
every
so
day?
fucking cool.
Who's journaling every day?
This is, people, and I'm sorry that not everybody gets to experience this, because I'm on, another side of what you're talking about. And it's not like I was trying to brainwash you to do yoga every day, or like, you know, trying to get you to like, oh, like you need to be a meditator. Like, no, like those were things that I had started leaning into, and I did share them with you. And in your own capacity, you would share that with me too. You know, we would do the Balance app and the Calm app.
The Calm app.
Yeah, dude, fucking full. I don't know
Such a
if your
fucking
mind map
full
is the same
circle.
as my mind map, but Calm app is
know.
right here, and then you. There's just
I'm
a bunch
so
of things.
grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you, because if you never gave me the access to your Calm app, because he had Kaiser.
Oh yeah! Shout
2
out to
years
benefits.
ago.
Shout out to benefits.
He had Kaiser 2 years ago before he had switched over to PPO, and they give everyone the Calm app for free.
Is there water in there? I think I need water.
I know. I really need water. It's actually empty.
Can we take a break?
Yeah. 1 moment.
We're gonna pick up on the Calm app.
1 second.
I don't know if that works.
I ordered some COVID tests.
Oh shit! No way, dude. Talk about
Dude, my throat hurts really bad.
That sucks. Hard balls.
I kind of want to cut open an orange.
All right. Maybe I'll